Good morning and welcome back to the world of Battletech. It's been a little less than a week since I've been able to stream because I had a work conference out of state. So I had to take care of that, but we're back now and probably will not be seeing any interruption in streaming for quite some time. With the holidays coming up, we should be good to go for a nice long run through the end of the year of streaming. So let's get into it here. We've got, just to give you an overview, we're on Leyland in the Draconis Combine. The reason we are here is I'm positioning myself so we could get involved in this, which is an invasion by the 331st Royal Battle Mech Division. We're set up here so as this group of invasions phases out, we should be on the next line to defend the Draconis Combine from this invasion. So probably won't see that today, but probably in the very near future we're going to be engaging in that conflict. So right now, let's see what trouble we can get into. Alright. Got an escort mission. Escort mission. Battle. Alright, here's a nice three level difficulty battle. That'll be a nice little warm-up, so let's get into it. Alright, we've got our Marauder, our Blackjack Omni, our Firestarter Omni, our Hunchback 4P. We've got an LRM carrier and a Jenner. I think we take the Jenner out, put in the Chimera. Let's also make sure we had some pilots come back, so let's make sure we're using our best pilots here. Mustang, you can go out. Slapdash can go in. And make this little adjustment here. There we go. So we have a very solid group of pilots. We could even take a battle armor here. Let's go ahead and do that. We'll take a battle armor as well because we have Omni mechs on the field. So Blackjack Omni can carry the battle armor, so can the Firestarter Omni. So let's add a battle armor to boot since this is the 3 skull mission. Do we want to change? I don't think we want to change any of our mechs here. I think this gives us a pretty good balance. Tempted to take the Raven here, but I like the Chimera's firepower, so let's go with that. Alright, excited to get back into streaming after a week off. A lot has happened, including the serious underperforming of the Marvels in the movie theater. I have not seen the movie yet. I'm actually gonna wait until it comes out on Disney Plus, and then I'll try to suffer through it. I've read reviews and I've read summaries, so I understand what happened in the movie. But those same reviews and analysis reinforced how badly a job Disney did on this particular movie, and even though I'm one of the biggest Marvel fanboys I know, I can't justify supporting bad products just to support bad products from Disney, because they need to learn that if they put out bad product, people will not come and watch their movies. You know, they've had unwavering support from the fan base for quite some time. And I see this as a moment where Marvel fans can say, yeah, we're not going to support bad products anymore. This weekend is the second weekend for the movie, and theaters are still obligated to show the movie at a very high level, even though few people have gone to see the movie. A lot of people don't understand that when a movie comes out months before, the studios come to agreements with the theaters about how many theaters will be available for how long for their movie. So they're still in the midst of that right now, so it'll be interesting to see what will happen week 2, because I think there's movies that other people would like to see that they can't go see right now, simply because they're in a situation where the movie theaters are required to keep their theaters focused on the Marvels, even though the Marvels just doesn't have the fan base right now. People ask me all the time, like, if a movie's a bomb, why do the theaters keep showing it? Well, they have to keep showing it for a certain period of time. And I think for the Marvels, I think it was a month. So you're gonna see week after week of empty theaters for this movie. Now, I do think it will really not see a lot of traction this week. I think it'll go down maybe 70%, because I think the people that wanted to see the movie went the first week.
On my way.
And to be clear, I had two sets of tickets for the Marvels that I canceled because I didn't want to literally waste my time going to see a movie that sounded horrible. So I canceled my tickets day of, and I haven't regretted it. So the question is, you know, will Marvel learn the lesson here? Because they're probably in about $250 million on this movie, and there's no way that they're gonna break even on this movie. I don't think it will get there where they can make their money back. And it will be the worst performing Marvel movie, I think, in the modern era. And hopefully it'll be a lesson to Marvel that they can't put bad products out there, you know. Alright, so we're going to go around this mountain range. Hopefully engage these enemies here. If I'd known the terrain, I probably wouldn't have taken the LRM carrier, because the LRM carrier is going to have a hard time getting there in time to help us here. We can slow our roll a little bit, and hopefully the LRM carrier will get close enough to be part of this fight.
Onward.
We can basically just wait for the whole crew to get up here to this tree line, and then we'll advance.
Hey there.
I don't know if that will be enough time.
Taking a protective stance.
To get the LRM carrier into a good place, because again, we have
Going full throttle.
have this big mountain between the LRM carrier and the targets. So we'll see what happens here.
Ready for orders.
So we'll set up in this tree line here.
Good to go.
Wait, but why am I in a cockpit? Is this smart?
Let's do this. I will be done.
But the LRM carrier is going to have a hard time getting there in time to support us. So we'll see what happens here. So hopefully Marvel will learn their lesson. They postponed a lot of their movies back to 2025. So the only movie Marvel plans to release in 2024 is Deadpool, and they pushed that back from March to July. So I think this is a good thing for Marvel. Marvel needs to reevaluate how they're going to move forward as a studio. I think they need fewer projects. I think they need higher quality projects. And they need to focus on making high quality films again. There's been too much. And as many of you know, there's a lot of controversy about what to do. Let's start pushing up a little bit here. About Loki. Sorry, not Loki. What to do about Kang, because Kang was a disappointment as a villain in Ant-Man 3. In addition, Jonathan Majors has some pretty significant issues in the public eye right now, which makes him a uncomfortable choice for being the primary bad guy right now. So I do think with the conclusion of Loki, I'm not going to give any spoilers, although it's been a week, and theoretically if you watch Loki you've probably seen the end of Loki, but I'm not going to do a spoiler yet. But those of you who have watched it understand that there is now a pathway where they can kind of move away from Kang and insert a different bad guy into the mix, especially since they pushed back a lot of their films. They could do a reset on who the next quote-unquote Thanos level threat is going to be. And I think they would be wise to do that. You know, I personally like Jonathan Majors. I think it's unfortunate. As an actor, I should say, I like Jonathan Majors. He's done some great work. But Marvel can't afford to really, in my opinion, take the chance with Jonathan Majors anymore. You know, Disney has, I would say, a 2 to 3 year window, maybe 3, to turn around their franchise to get back to what made the MCU so great.
I got the
and let's say what happened. Let's say they move forward with Kang as the main bad guy, and then they have more issues with Jonathan Majors, or he gets convicted, or then it's going to be another black eye for Marvel. So I think they can shift gears and come up with a new plan to put out some quality films.
Yes, Commander.
And get right back to where they were before. Alright, let's push up here.
Let's go.
Need to work on this vehicle right here. We've got lots of enemy units on the field, so this is just basically the first enemy lance. Okay, there we go. We got some mechs coming up. Alright, that's good. An 85 tonner? Did I just see an 85 ton mech? Alright, good. The LRM carrier has caught up enough that they can be part of this fight. Alright, let's help on this galleon. The galleon is giving the enemy force vision, so we really want to control information. It's really something that people don't put as much value in this game as I think they should. The goal is always to be, in any battle, the enemy that has the information and the ability to shoot first generally wins the battle. It's not 100% given. Obviously, there's been plenty of situations where the enemy attacks first and the defender wins. But generally speaking, the side with the most knowledge, information, and the ability to have the enemy react to them is usually the force that's the most successful in war. Oh boy. Enemy's got the high ground here. So they're going to roll from the high ground onto us. Hey, our gaming, thanks for stopping by. We just started a fresh drop, so welcome aboard. And it's a party over here.
It's Corona time.
Come on over.
Hey, it's Corona
Put your
time
feet
right
up,
now.
grab a Corona.
It's
Enjoy
Corona time.
the battle.
It's Corona time.
How's it going, Arg? Hopefully you had some good drops today. I'm getting back into it. I have not done any gaming for the last week because I was on a business trip. So very excited to be back into it. All right. So what do we know here? So we've got a large enemy force pushing down on us. Enemies here on the high ground. So we need to pull back. This is not going well here. We need to pull back and get the enemy to come to us here. So let's work on that. Okay. Let's see, if we keep the fire starter evasive,
Calling out.
we should be able to get away with this here. I'm trying to get this vehicle off the map here before more enemies come down. Nice, you got squashed pretty hard in MechWarrior Online. Yeah, I mean, Arg, how often do you win a match in MechWarrior Online? I'm just curious. I played it for about 4 years, and then I stepped away from it about 3 years ago. A lot of my friends are now getting into it, but I just really don't enjoy MechWarrior Online anymore. I feel like it's you know, not a lot of fun a lot of the time, to be honest with you. Might just be me, but alright, we gotta circle the wagons here. We got a lot of enemies coming our way. Oh, we got a Marauder up there, okay. Alright, let's shoot at this Axle. Yeah, we got lots of enemies coming our way here.
Failed to connect.
So, I mean, some people tell me, like, MechWarrior Online, it doesn't matter, because you don't actually lose anything when you lose, but I just get annoyed when I do round after round, and I either get stuck with a bad team, or something happens, and it just isn't an enjoyable experience for me. I'd much rather play something that I can, you know, not feel that I lose more often than not. Yeah, so you win 25% of the time. Like, how fun is it to constantly lose over and over and over again? I got out of it after last time I played MechWarrior Online really seriously was maybe 2019. So it's been about 4 years. Yeah, like it's just constantly getting your ass handed to you round after round. I just don't enjoy it. So I'd much rather play like MechWarrior 5 if I want to get my fix
Why am I in a cockpit?
for stompy action than to play that game. All right, what are we gonna do? Let's go here. We need to let some of the enemy come to us.
How's it going?
Because we've got a lot of enemies coming our way, and I think we need to lower these enemies down by a pretty significant amount. Katana.
Target locked in.
Yeah, I mean, I would rather play a nice long session of MechWarrior 5 than to play MechWarrior Online, personally. Yeah, I play MechWarrior 5, you know, a couple times a week. Let's hit that Marauder with our LRM carrier. Our LRM carrier is kind of our ace in the hole in this fight.
Roger that.
So I need to knock out some enemies with this LRM carrier just to even out the odds for us a little bit. Yeah, MechWarrior 5 is I play a heavily modified version of MechWarrior 5 that I really enjoy. And I know you're in our Discord. If you go to our Discord, we actually have a mod pack that we put together that is a really good set of mods that really make it a much more fun game. Lots of different mission types, lots of different equipment that you could get, lots of, like, it's when you put a nice group of mods on MechWarrior 5, it's a very enjoyable game. The base game can get a little boring and tedious, but if you put a couple layers of mods on top of it, it's a lot of fun. And you know what? You don't lose round after round after round after round. Yeah, I mean, we have we have a very I think we play with like 14 mods, I think. So we have a very mod intensive playthrough right now.
Barely hit, Commander.
Alright, I need to get these guys out of here. We've just got a pretty large enemy force coming through.
Light damage, Commander.
We've got 3 enemy lances all at once. So we gotta take opportunities to just whittle their numbers down by playing smart here. You don't always have to be the aggressor in BattleTech. Sometimes you can attack an enemy force in multiple ways to preserve your force and whittle their numbers down to the point that you can be successful. Okay, brace our battle armor here.
Bracing for impact.
Yeah, we've got a katana here. We've got a marauder here. We've got another 75-tonner here. We've got another unknown mech here. We've got a pretty large enemy force coming at us here. And we're gonna have to fight this defensively
Barely hit, Commander.
Commander.
to make this work. So let's do that. Gotta,
Roger that.
gonna get the fire starter back to our battle line, so to speak, but we don't want to put his back to the enemy, so we're gonna have to slowly work on
Copy that.
getting the fire starter back to the rest of our group here. I can do a couple things here to kind of spread out our battle line, take some good shots at the enemy here. The best opportunity here. I want to try to focus fire on this marauder. See if we can get one of these big boys off the field. The challenge is some of the vehicles that they send our way are some pretty significant vehicles with a lot of armor on them. So we're going to play the long game here.
Engage.
So we can whittle this enemy down so that by the time we get in close range, we're close to equal numbers. If that means we have to retreat a little up this valley, we'll do that. Try to flank with the hover tank.
Oh man, you got me.
Need to keep our evasion, even if it means we have to give up
I
cover
got the
occasionally.
speed you need.
Alright, thanks R Gaming. Talk to you soon. Have a great day.
It looks like the outforce commander took my bride.
Most of that went into my own fire starter. That was
Take
not.
much more than
That was not good.
Reporting heavy damage.
Gotta keep on the move here. Let's keep working on this vehicle here.
On target.
Need to get some kills.
Orders?
Enemy is really closing in here. Alright, LRM carriers, our most powerful unit. Oh, we got an Orion out there. Let's focus fire on that Axel one. Trying to chew through that armor. Need to get some kills is what we need to do. This is starting to shape up to be a nasty long fight here. This could easily be our only drop of the day.
I'm showing minor damage.
Definitely need to get a couple of kills here. We're gonna get to the point where all these enemies are gonna hit us at the same time, and it's gonna be just too much firepower and not enough armor to sustain a long fight here. Need to find a way to get some kills quickly. Get these numbers down.
My armor's getting stripped off.
I gotta look at this strategically. We could fight our way back to this pass over here. I want to try to whittle this force down. Pass over here. Limit how many enemies can come at us at once. Yeah, that might be the way to go. Or we could go back through this pass here. Try to leapfrog back. A couple different ways we can skin this cat. Odds are not in our favor, and we've got to find ways to make it
Getting blown apart out here.
make that change.
Standing by.
Okay.
Roger that. Taking it.
Ow.
I took a critical hit.
orders.
Alright.
Firing jump test.
Fire starter. You need to do some work here. Nice! Pilot's bleeding out on the Marauder. We can now ignore the Marauder for 3 turns. That's exactly the type of thing we needed. We need to get some pilots hurt. So now we ignore the Marauder. We ignore their Marauder because their Marauder is going to be in trouble. So I think what we do... we engage in a fighting retreat here. Keep working on whittling the enemy down. Kill. Need a lot more of those. So the Marauder is basically a mission kill already because in 3 turns he's gonna go down.
That hit something. Something. What do you need?
Right, so we need to work towards fighting retreat here.
Understood. Moving fast.
Try to work on
Roger that.
okay, push back the initiative on the Orion. We're gonna work our way back up this valley here, and force the enemy to come to us in smaller numbers. It's not doing well.
Damage critical.
Oh man, you got me. I got the speed you need.
So we're gonna work on retreating here. Get some kills along the way. Let the Marauder go. The Marauder might be becoming too much of a liability. We can see if we can try to pull the Marauder out. It might be too big of a target to keep in this fight. Yeah, I don't see the positives of keeping the Marauder in this fight. So we're actually gonna eject the Marauder here.
Punching out.
That'll keep the Marauder from taking any more damage.
Waiting for orders.
And the Marauder was just in a downward spiral there. So
Heading out. Full speed.
it's okay. It's fine. What targets we have? Okay. Shoot at the Orion here. I was hoping for a crit or maybe a pilot injury there. Didn't happen.
minor damage.
Retreat in good order up this valley. Try to kill the enemy over time. Especially since the Marauder's gonna have to eject in 2 turns. That really bodes well for us taking the long game here. Let the enemy whittle itself down.
Light damage. Holding firm. Give them everything you got. Stabilizing and bracing.
Time is on our side here if we can use the terrain and strategy to win this fight with our brains. It's going to be a tough fight because we got 4 enemy lances we're up against, so, and all of the mechs out-ton us, but we can use strategy, we can use the long game here to definitely get things in our favor.
Standing by.
So one of the things we can do here is absolutely play the long game here. Get some kills along the way. Or retreat, especially on these vehicles.
Good to go.
Getting some vehicle kills while we retreat back here makes a lot of sense.
Up high. Firing on target. Yeah.
Yeah, especially knocking out some of these lighter vehicles so we don't get overwhelmed with numbers is going to be a good idea. This Marauder has 1 or 2 more turns before it's going to have to eject. Okay, that was... didn't get really anything out of that turn. So
My
that was good for
grandma
us.
hits harder than that.
close to the LRM carrier here. Let's keep hitting that onion. Onion has lots of ammo in it, and they are prone to taking pilot hits, so they're a great target for the LRM carrier. Just keep hitting round after round, hoping to either get an ammo explosion or a pilot injury. Nothing there, but we're busting through his armor pretty good.
Losing armor. Hell yeah. Holding.
Okay, I think that's the last round for the Marauder, and then he has to eject or die.
For orders.
Okay, let's keep.
Switching off.
The fire starter is both acting as a sniper here and also giving us vision on the enemy force. Let's keep hitting that goblin. Love to get. There we go. There's a good kill on that goblin. Trying to turn the numbers
Hostile removed.
so we're at least at parity, and then we can have a fair shot at finishing this
Yes,
mission.
Commander.
That's enough evasion. We should be okay. Oh, and we did get forest cover. I didn't think we would. Okay. Let's work on this over tank. Have evasion. Okay, good hits on that hover tank.
I think I hit something good.
Good. It's all about, when you're significantly outnumbered in this game, it's all about
Barely hit, Commander. I'm here.
getting some easy kills to get the number down closer to parity.
Good to go.
Let's do this here. Okay. Yeah, let's see if we can get a kill here on this hover tank.
Affirmative.
There you go. Alright, good. Alright, that's 2 kills this round, plus the Marauder's about to go down. So effectively that's 3 kills this round. So this is a significantly good round to get the numbers back to where we can really have a fair fight here, which is what we're trying to do. If we had just charged in, being completely outnumbered, we would have gotten
Wait,
wiped.
why am I in a cockpit? Is this smart?
Alright, big boy. Do we push up here? You know what? I think I'm gonna do that. It's a bit of a risk here, but I think we're gonna use Phantom here, which will give the Hunchback even more evasion. So basically it has 5 evasion. Good hit at that katana there. The Hunchback needs to be within weapons range to contribute to this fight. So I think that was a good risk to push him up here.
Commander,
Right, LRM carrier.
double time. Go.
Start ace in the hole. Let's see. Let's keep working on the Orion here. Again, Orions have lots of armor, and they tend to be prone to getting crits. I mean, they have lots of ammo, and they tend to get crits pretty well. So I'm hoping to get an ammo explosion or a pilot hit or 2 if we just keep hitting it round after round with LRMs. Luckily, the Hunchback has pretty good armor, so it can tank for a round or 2. We'll pull the Hunchback back here so it has some cover. Next round. This Marauder's gonna eject either next round or he's gonna die. So that's why we're not shooting at the Marauder, because number 1, I would like as many Marauder parts as I can get, and number 2, he's gonna eject anyways. So if the Marauder ejects and we can get the Orion in the next round or 2, these mechs here are stuck behind that wall for a while. Yeah, I was worried about that. This is a big boy tank here. He could do massive damage with this Punisher, or the Demolisher. This is not good. Chiltron has a lot of firepower. Okay.
Neck warrior.
Okay, we're doing alright. We've got some tricks up our sleeve. Ow. Alright, that hurt. Now, the Marauder's gonna have to eject here. Or die. There you go, he ejected.
Waiting for orders.
Okay.
Up high.
Firestarter's going to target the Orion here, hoping for an ammo explosion or a pilot injury perhaps. Now structure exposed. Let's push up a little bit with the Chimera. Really good numbers on that Chiltron. Okay. Blackjack. Let's push up here.
Picked up.
Want to give the this demolisher is a problem. But right now, let's work on that shoulder. Demolisher is a problem. Alright, don't fall over, Hunchback.
My grandma hits
Good.
harder
That
than
was
that.
big. The Hunchback did not fall down. It was very big. Alright, so we need to get it the Hunchback as evasive as possible with cover. So we'll do this
Commander.
here. And that also lets us put more fire on the ship. Okay, working through that armor.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, LRM carrier. We can stay in position here. Okay, Demolisher, the Shiltron, the Katana, the Orion. I think we're gonna keep hitting that Orion. Trying to get the ammo explosion on this Orion. There we go!
Oh, yeah.
Ammo explosion. Engine
One less
crit.
target.
Nice. Okay, that is big.
The fans are a little overzealous.
All right. Some hard hits on the Hunchback there, but we're okay. We're all right. We're whittling the enemy down.
My grandma hits harder than that.
Devastator. Demolisher shoots at the Hunchback and misses. That was a big miss there. Demolisher is a big problem, literally. Okay.
Show me your war face. Holding here.
Right, now we can actually start working on flanking. With our fire starter now.
Locking on the target.
Good hits on the Katana there.
Standing by.
Right, Chimera. Let's keep pushing up. Give them some more targets. And let's keep hitting that Shiltron. Our armor's looking pretty weak. Need to get rid of that guy.
Commander.
Let's push up with the Blackjack on me. I'm hoping I can just get a kill on the Shiltron here. Let's see if we can push through the last of that front armor and get a kill.
Copy that.
There we go. Right, that's good.
Mess them up. Mess them up good.
That was a really good kill there. but the rate of attrition on their end is getting
My
to the point
grandma hits
where
harder than that.
we're going to be in a good place. Alright, so we're going to do something here. We're going to move here.
Moving out, Commander.
We're going to do vigilance, which will restore stability. And we're going to hit the katana. Nice hit on the katana there.
Standing by.
LRM carrier. We're going to hit the katana. Actually, we don't need a precision strike here. Alright, nice strike on the katana there.
Solid connection on that one.
Okay.
My grandma hits harder than that.
Luckily, those mechs in the back are not really pushing very aggressively. Might be an onion back there. Onion and maybe a Warhammer, maybe? That Demolisher with its two
Armor
AC-20s,
Internal damage.
it's a big problem.
Damn. Let's do this.
One problem at a time.
Roger. Advancing.
Right now we can again in a position where we can start aggressively using the fire starter here to flank.
Firing.
Wait, why am I in a cockpit? Is this smart?
Back to the Hunchback, we're gonna use Phantom. We're gonna hit the Katana again. Look what we got. There we go, there's a kill on the Katana. That's good.
We gave him that smooth jazz.
That means we can focus fire on that Demolisher. Fluffy ejected? Fluffy, you ejected? Oh. Shoot. Alright.
Got it.
Hunchback ejected. That's a bit of a problem. We'll be okay though. Right, we gotta work on this Demolisher. It's gotta go away now. Problem is the Demolisher has so much armor.
Yes, Commander. Lifting off.
We're just gonna have to slowly wear him down over time. Fluffy ejecting is not good. Here's my brawler. Damage dealer to buy us some time. So we need
I'm
to,
ready.
right, we need to get rid of this demolisher. That's got to be job number one now.
Fast.
It's going to take multiple rounds to get through this demolisher's armor. The 75 tonners moving up. I'm pretty sure that's an onion. I'd be surprised if it was anything but an onion.
Took a hard hit there.
It's acting like an onion. And the firepower reminds me of an onion. Okay, so fortunately that demolisher has very bad gunnery. It's working in our favor right now.
Let's hit him hard. Confirm. Holding.
Okay, blackjack.
Understood.
Get
Moving
a little
fast.
evasion. Keep working on this demolisher.
Tracking from position.
Okay.
Yes, Commander.
Fire starter's gonna flank.
Engaging jump test.
That demolisher is up to the heads. Right, structure exposed on the demolisher.
Commander.
Let's be aggressive on taking that demolisher out.
Damage is minor, Commander.
Ready for orders.
Alright, LRM carrier. What do you got, LRM carrier?
Going full throttle.
We should be able to finish off the demolisher. Yes, okay, good.
It's on now.
Right, so we got the two mechs in this valley, and a vehicle. Okay, alright.
More under the bridge, dear friend.
Things are getting to be in our favor.
Lifting off.
Let's see if the fire starter can get this vehicle off the map here.
Locking
Good to go.
Okay, let's reset to engage.
Firing junction.
See mechs coming up the hill. Yep, it was an Orion. I know my mechs. Yeah, I was pretty sure that was an Orion. Okay, so again, Orions are very susceptible to ammo explosions. That's usually how Orions die. Ammo explosions. Which makes it a very good target for our LRM carrier.
Receiving you.
kill on this Orion. Trying for an ammo explosion. Okay, the 70-tonner's pushing up now.
Not much armor left. I'm receiving you.
Alright, LRM carrier. You just start pushing up a little bit,
Just running.
and you can shoot at the onion. Open for an ammo explosion here. Yep, ammo explosion. Oh, engine destroyed.
Tango down.
5 salvageable parts. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Alright.
Good to go.
We are looking actually pretty good here. Let's dismount our battle armor here.
Roger.
Our battle armor in this fight on this vehicle.
Receiving you. Engaging jump jet. Got the angle.
Yes, Commander.
Alright. Numbers are absolutely in our favor now.
Copy that.
Let's see what we have at the bottom of the hill. We can be aggressive now. An archer! Oh, okay. You know, that makes sense. So we got an archer down there. And then we have a Maxim. So things have definitely turned in our favor.
I'm showing minor damage.
Aye, aye.
Absolutely. We can be more aggressive here. Especially since with an archer we want to close and take it out before it gives us round after round of LRMs. So we want to be aggressive here, because that's got LRM 30. We don't want to take round after round of LRM 30. But the fact that an archer has all those LRMs means what? It's prone to ammo
Ready
explosion.
for orders.
So we're definitely going to be using that to our favor.
Alright. Hit them hard now.
Ammo
That's a
explosion on the Maxim. Vehicle destroyed. Nice.
Let's go.
Alright, so we just have the archer left.
Awesome.
What a difference a couple rounds make, right?
Good to go.
Absolutely. Alright,
Firing jump jet.
everybody push in on that archer. Let's get this guy down.
No.
Back to the Argo. Nice hit on the archer
Watch
there.
my heat. I'm taking damage.
You're fine. You're not taking damage.
Let me see your war face.
People ask me when they watch if they haven't played the base game. They're like, why does the pilot say it's taking damage when it's not? Well, in the base game, if you overheated at all, you took significant damage. But with mods, they corrected that to be more in line with BattleTech, where you suffer penalties and there's a chance that you'll take damage, but most of the time you can manage your heat by riding that red line of heat and not have half your in the base game. Literally, you could blow up your mech by just going a little overheating, or lose a bunch of weapons, which is very unrealistic. the overheating is you have a slight chance for something catastrophic, but most of the time it just has negative penalties.
Roger that.
And you have to decide where you're gonna just stop overheating and take a turn to cool. That's a big part of the tabletop game. Good, ammo explosion on the archer. Gyro crit, engine crit, stressed.
Waiting for orders.
Yeah, this guy's dead meat.
Firing up.
Commander.
Archer by itself is not... Stock Archer by itself is not something that can handle this type of combat. It's a fire support mech. Alright, there we go.
Mission successful.
There you go. We killed a lot of enemies there. A lot of enemies. And we didn't take too much damage because the two mechs that we lost ejected without taking too much damage. So there's always the possibility that we're gonna have to do a search and rescue mission here. Let's see. But oh, Fluffy's injured for 160 days. Not sure why. That's a problem. So the Marauder's got medium damage. The Blackjack has light damage. Hunchback, very light damage. So very low damage for all the kills that we got here. So what are we gonna take? We got lots of Marauder parts. Lots of Orion parts. There should be some katana parts, but the chances of us putting a katana together, yeah, I don't see any katana parts. Maybe I missed it. Let's see, Orion. No katana parts. Okay, so alright, I'm gonna take the Demolisher parts. Because I wouldn't mind having a Demolisher. Then we're going to take the Marauder parts. Then we'll see what else we get. Alright, Demolisher, Marauder. No other mechs dropped? Oh, that's BS. C3 Master. Some large lasers. A couple cores. We did not... That was horrible salvage for this mission. Very unhappy about that. Some mech repairs. Okay. Alright, so luckily we didn't lose any pilots to capture. I'll take that. I feel like that mission, we should have gotten better gear out of it. But luckily our repairs are pretty light here. Our repairs are pretty light. We did make some pretty good money on that mission because our repairs are relatively light.
On it. I'll let you know when that's done.
Organize our repairs here. Okay. Let's see if we put anything together. I don't think we did. Oh, we did put a Demolisher together. Okay. All right. We can put a demolisher together. That'll be interesting. All right. So we have a demolisher. You can't modify the weapons on the vehicles. They pretty much come stock. So let's see. Let's look at what we have on the demolisher. So we got 2 AC-20s and a bunch of ammo and a lot of armor. So it's this definitely has a place in our vehicle bay. We can definitely use this. All right, did we build anything else? We did not. Okay, we're gonna stop here today. It's a relatively short stream, but I only have about 30 minutes, and it'd be tough to get another mission in. So we'll get back into this probably Saturday. We'll have a nice long BTA stream.